What's going on, everybody? It is me, myself, Fikinbricks here, with another live build. We're gonna do a little bit of quick building today. We're not gonna do too much craziness today. We do have Holland and Ballin tonight at 7 o'clock. I decided did get the snub fighter for my birthday, so we're gonna do a little snub fighter build today. The pirate snub fighter from the Mandalorian series. You know how we do. 285 pieces. Won't be too bad. There is some stickers on this one, but I do like the Snub Fighter Pilot and Bane. These are some cool minifigs in this set. So definitely some cool minifigs here. I just took a picture of my Citizen Brick Halloween haul that I just got. We got the Megan fig here. We got the new Jason fig here, double hockey enthusiast. And I did order a pair of sand blue bat pants to go perfectly with the Jason figure there, so that's going to be pretty cool too as well. Got some lime green bat pants there. Secret Squirrel, what's going on? Bella the Bricks, KJ. We got a Spooky Time torso here. We got Spooky Time torso. We got a My Eyes Are Up Here torso, which is classic. You can't beat that. My Eyes Are Up Here. And just in time, we got Johnny Bills. I told Johnny Bills I was going to get him up in here, and look what we're doing right now. Look at this combo builds. Johnny Bills. You see the safety helmet here, the Halloween safety helmet, condom helmet, whatever you want to call it, whatever Citizen Brick calls it. Safety helmet. There it is. The pumpkin variety. So there we go.
How you doing?
Good, man. How about you, brother?
I am awesome.
I'm honestly kind of jealous when I saw you building that. That is one set that kind of slipped by the radar on me, and I know it's still available, so I do have to pick one up. But I'm definitely jealous of that set because I need to get that. I love the fact that his head there's like a little scene in the damn thing's head. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and this was actually one that I wasn't really planning on getting. I mean, I thought it looked kind of cool. And I'd seen lots of other people that had done kind of their own versions, not of just him, but like they've done like the what are they called? Their macro scale figures of like, the clone troopers and stuff using the helmets and stuff. And you can see I have a couple of helmets back there. I got, Scout Trooper, I got Vader over there. So I was like, kind of cool because I kind of want to learn how to do this and kind of do my own thing or whatever. And then I think I was at the Lego store and I was buying stuff or whatever. And I was like, I need something that's like $48. I'm like, well, he's 50. So there we go.
It works out well, my friend. Yeah, it worked out well. I got one of my guys in the lug actually did the Mandalorian macro fig from the rebrickable body. I guess there's a
yeah.
And then he put just the helmet on the actual, and it fit perfectly. It actually worked out really cool. So
cool. Yeah, a member of my lug has done. He's done a number of the Clone Wars and troopers and things. He's done the Scout Trooper. I don't think he's done Vader yet, but he's done a number of different ones. So they look pretty cool.
They look awesome. They look amazing. They look really cool. They display well. I think. But I do have to pick that one up. Actually, I was looking around. Like the Lego store right now is the only place you can get that. Like it's not. You can't get that anywhere else. So.
You know what I love about this box? It opens like a classic box. Like it opens how Lego sets used to.
It's got the two little. It's got the tabs in the front too. Is there two little?
Yeah. See.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yep, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like this box.
It's really good stuff. That's awesome. Oh, and okay. Oh, it's the dome piece. Okay, it's like in the Okay.
All right.
How many bags you got there? What do you got? 4, 5,
well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. That's part of one. Looks like just 5.
5 bags. Okay. All right. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm going a little light on the build today. We only got 2 bags here, but you'll probably be done with 5 when I'm done with 2 here. So
that's not necessarily the case.
We actually got to put these on. So.
Yeah, and this.
Here we go. So.
No stickers here.
And no stickers. That's even better. That's a bonus right there.
Yeah.
So. I know we probably everybody's heard about the Rex. We probably can talk about the Rex in the room because I know that we talked about tonight on All in Wallin. But yeah, that was quite the revelation there. Over there.
I just find it kind of amusing because I don't know how many it would be that would buy something like the Venator just for one figure. Because it just seems like that's quite a lot to spend on a and now there's like it I don't know, it just amuses me that like that's what's happening.
Yep, it is insane. It is insane. I will say that I did grab a $35 Rex from Minifig Dreams on a whatnot, but I was actually fortunate enough to put a request in, and I know this probably we shouldn't say this too much on the stream here, but I did put a request in, and they did actually send me, because obviously now that it's going to be a $12 Micro Fighter, I guess the Pauldron's not going to be a great piece anymore anyway to have. So
Right.
it's probably why they didn't have a problem sending me one. So, but I do have one, even though it's going to be a $12 set. I mean, it's crazy though if you think about it though. I mean, what's your opinion on that though? Because that's kind of insane. Like, you drop it in a $600 set or $700 set, whatever it ends up being, and you deem it exclusive, and then you turn around next year and put it in a $12 nickel. You know? Yeah,
that almost, and I don't know. I don't know how you feel about such things, but I almost feel like it's a phallic symbol move. It almost feels like that kind of a like, well, you know, we thought and then no, and we figure people want to spend more money to get just this figure anyway, so screw you guys.
Yeah, right. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. That absolutely does make sense.
Yeah, I agree with Kel. I mean, I think I don't think it's a like necessarily trolling. I think Lego is just, I don't know. I just think they didn't care.
Yeah, I honestly don't think they do. I really don't think they do.
Bottom line, they have a bottom line. That's really what it boils down to. And
they make that bottom line every day, and if the bottom line is not what they want it to be, they find ways to make the bottom line.
Yep. The thing of it is, too, I mean, like, at the end of the day, they are a company, and they're going to look at things and be like, wow, we weren't anticipating that we were going to get this kind of a response to a figure. Well, which is silly, because it's everywhere that they've been talking about Rex and all these things anyway. So it's like, yeah.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Hey, look, a brick separator, which I'm probably not going to use.
Oh, you know what? This one did not have one. Oh, that's funny.
What's that over there on the orange?
Yeah,
like,
this is my other one.
That's just A1. Huh.
Just a random Westbird.
It's not in there?
No, there's not one. I didn't get one in this one. Maybe I'm going to have to go back to customer service.
Oh, that's I love those printing on that. That looks really awesome.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Oh, the helmets. Look at that helmet's insane.
The helmet looks good.
That's pretty awesome, man. It's like dark orange too. The actual legs and the arms are dark orange. That's cool. I like it.
I was hoping that StreamYards was going to be able to like pull in like I could set things up and have it going through my Streamlabs, and it couldn't, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's one thing that there's no that capability of StreamYard is very very basic.
Yeah, so I had to change things around a little bit so that I could get in, and because I wanted to show you like my intro thing and be like and show you like, hey, I kind of want to do something like this for you.
Yes, I got you. That's one thing I never really got into was the OBS or the the kind of the. To me, it just looks extremely complicated, and I don't know. I know it's not, because BR uses it a lot in his streams and stuff like that too. Because you can set up multiple angles, and you can do a lot. Obviously, there's a lot more functionality there. But
right, and that's, I mean, like when I first started, that's kind of what happened. It was like, oh my gosh, there's so much here to do, and then it was like, wait. Once I do a couple things, it's like, oh, I can just copy paste. I can do this, and it really was not as complicated as I thought it would be.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figure if I get moving on it, I'm sure it probably won't be too bad. But yeah, they did. They wrote. Yeah, they actually did write exclusive in the directions in the Venator. Yeah, that Bell of the Bricks. Actually, I forgot.
Wait, they actually put that in the directions.
Yep.
See. You, that's Lego deserves anything that they get from that at that point.
Yep, absolutely. And that's why I think M&R. I think Ryan had one of his videos, like he said that Lego's lying to people now, because that's exactly
Mm-hmm.
what his point was. Like, you said that this was an exclusive figure, in this $700 set, and lo and behold, it's not. And then the whole Bricklink thing came out, and that's crazy. That's some crazy right there.
Yeah. The sad thing is you could kind of anticipate / see that sort of thing was going to happen. There was a third bag. And I apparently, and see, I didn't know about this, and a lot of other people I don't think did either, but apparently this has happened on a much smaller scale in the past.
Okay.
And, people have, and again, I haven't seen the post. I have never seen Lego respond to it or anything, but they've said they've had hacks and they've had things happen, and, they've been warned that, like, hey, this kind of thing is going to happen at some point, and they obviously ignored it.
Yes. What is it go? Ignorance is bliss. That's.
Well, I guess it's bliss until you get caught or until it catches up to you.
Until you get hacked, and then you're.
Mm-hmm. So how long do you think they'll be down?
You know what? I honestly don't know. I was talking to Donnie, and Donnie, ABC Builds. He has a big store.
Mm-hmm.
Has a little store. He doesn't have a really huge store, but I told him, I'm like, I think it's going to be a while. I don't think this is anytime soon. I mean, you're talking with people's inventories, their livelihoods. I mean, they said they're going to shut down big stores. I mean, if you take out a store and wipe out its inventory of like 1 million parts, that's a big do. I mean, I did watch M&R's video. He said that, hopefully they have a spot where they can like rewind, the site to kind of like a save point where they have they can rewind the site.
Yeah. They would have snapshots, yeah.
Yeah, like a snapshot type thing or whatever. And he's like, hopefully they have that, which would, save a lot of headaches. But still, that's some scary stuff there. I said that's why you need to have hackers on your IT team is what you need to do.
You do. I mean, the government employs hackers to do that sort of thing, to make sure that like stuff that comes through is kosher. But like, see, something like this, especially when it happens on such a scale, and kudos to anyone, because there were people that were like noticing that, like, hey, some of the, these just don't seem right. And they were reporting it and they were shutting them down as they could. And then I think Lego realized it was a little bit bigger than they were anticipating it was going to be.
Yeah.
And so kudos to them for like at least responding. But like something to this magnitude is really, really difficult. Like it's going to take them time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And then, like I said, too, everybody, you got to feel bad for the, that's a lot of people's livelihoods. I mean, they count on that. I mean, that's how they're making their ends meet. That's how they're making their money. I mean, it's
right.
It's sad that you can be making money one day and next day it's just, there's no income there at all.
Right. And see, I don't know what the recourse is at that point. Like, yeah, these kind of things happen, but at the same time, like, you're putting your faith, like, this is what I'm doing. So my store goes here. So, who's responsible to say, everything is secure and, you can go about your business and not have to worry about things.
Right. Exactly. Any set where money is changing hands that is incredibly irresponsible by Bricklink. That's the bottom line is
I agree.
It's on them. It's definitely on them. It's on Lego. It's on who's ever running their IT. I mean that's.
See, I find that interesting. How long ago did Lego buy Bricklink? It was this year, wasn't it, or was it last year?
I think it was. I want to say last year. It seems like it would have been a last year thing, but. Yeah, I don't think it was this year. I want to say it was.
It was fairly recent, and so it was within the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you would think, and I know because I've worked in IT, years and years. I mean, I'm still working in IT, and one of the things that you do whenever you acquisition a company is you go through their stuff and say, okay, we're buying what you got. We got to check and make sure that things are secure, look for vulnerabilities and stuff before we add you to our stuff.
Right.
And it sounds like there was quite a bit of, missing a lot of stuff.
Got it. Yep. I mean, it seemed like a fast acquisition. If to my, I mean,
Yes.
in my, obviously I'm not a, financial person, but I bet, I work at a bank that has been through some, acquisitions, some, mergers, all that whole 9 yards
Hey,
there.
you work at a bank too.
Yes. Yes.
In IT?
No, I'm in operations. I'm in the on operations group.
Okay. Yeah, I work in IT at a bank, so that's kind of funny.
Nice.
All right, this is a weird looking thing to put in this. I get it's for the arms, but it just looks really, really weird.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it does. Sure does.
I see how it's going to work because it's like going to fit in here and like they're going to be linked up. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Now I got to do a second one.
Not Maryland source income Bender. Yeah, absolutely, Bender. Absolutely. We've seen Legos programmers. They clearly don't know what they're doing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yep. And actually, Bender brings up a good point too. He said, that I'm glad it's not my only source of income, and that is what good. And I know not everyone can do that sort of thing, but people that are, usually involved in that kind of a space have, multiple income streams, or they're selling their stuff on multiple places and things. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. And now I sound old.
No, it's okay. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's all good. You've been out here long enough. I'm old. Yeah, no, I get it. I get exactly what. Yep, I get exactly what you're talking about there. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll definitely be interesting to see where it ends up and where the whole thing ends up, because, like you said, I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. I think it's going to.
No, and the longer it goes on, the more upset people are going to get. Because right now, I don't think people are really all I don't think people are too upset. I haven't seen much reaction where it's like, "Oh, Lego sucks," or this needs, taken care of now. But the longer it goes on, the worse it's going to get.
Absolutely, yep, for sure.
So curious, since you are part of Buffalo, right?
Yes.
What do you guys have going on, or what do you guys have planned coming up? That's like.
So we're still in the, I don't want to say honeymoon phase, but we're still doing a lot of shows, like traditional shows, brick shows, toy shows.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really branched out yet into the whole put on our own show type of thing, or
right.
libraries or anything community based. I mean, we're doing, we got a nice second year. We're doing a toy drive for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Like that. I mean, we've definitely done stuff like that. But we actually have the next couple of weeks. We have a train and toy show, in my town here, and then we have Brickfest Live. That's in Rochester. So Brickfest Live will be in Rochester.
Cool.
A week after that. So that's what we got going, in the next couple of weeks here. I think we are going to try to have a presence this year at Brick Fair, Virginia. So I think we're going to head down there. I'm going to probably end up going down there again this year for back.
Sweet. We are just a little bit ahead of you in a sense, because we're doing we've done libraries, and we've we have done other types of event shows. We do we do some things with our trolley museum for fall and winter. But I don't think anyone, because I think it's brand new that Lego started talking about, hey, you lugs, you need to make your own event, which is wow, that takes a lot of planning.
And that's kind of what we're running into right now. We, logistically, we have a venue. One of the guys in our lug actually works for a brewery in the area in Buffalo, in the city of Buffalo here. And he's going to give us a space.
Cool.
Hold an event. The only problem with that is, again, logistically, you can't just throw an event together in 2 weeks and be like,
no, right. That's a year of planning.
Yeah, exactly. So the planning stage is obviously, what we need to get to. But again, we have plans of doing some, children's museum in Buffalo, put a display there, and We actually just got put in on one of our magazine in Buffalo. We just got an article in there for the lug and everything like that. So
Oh, that's fantastic.
good exposure there and some good publicity for the lug and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty nice. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for where they're planning to take Brick Erie, simply because like we had 5 lugs essentially there, and it'll be cool to see how it expands and where it goes to.
Right. No, that's absolutely. I was kind of disappointed this year. Last year was a cluster. Last year there was no way I would have gotten there, but this year again, I think it was more of me getting kind of burned out with the 2 conventions this summer. I mean, have you ever been to Chicago? Have you ever been to Brick World Chicago?
I have not. I've only been in the lug. This is like my first full year that I've been in the lug, like Brickfest to Brickfest. So,
okay.
A lot of this, as far as like the conventions and stuff, is pretty new to me.
Gotcha. Okay. So, I mean, I'm sure you know what Brick World is. Brick World to me was just like it was like kind of I really kind of wanted to do a one and done thing just because I wanted to experience it, but it was beyond anything I had anticipated. It was it's basically an influencer type convention. So
okay,
great influencer convention, where as opposed to like Brick World or Brick Fair Virginia is more lug based. Brick Fair Virginia is more lug based, so it's
okay.
It caters to the lugs, and they have all the lugs from all over the U.S. have a good nice presence there. So Todd does a good job with the lugs and at Brick Fair Virginia. So.
Yeah, I know a number of mine go down. In fact, one of mine, like he lives in Virginia, but like he goes to school up here in Pittsburgh, and so like he gets the best of both worlds, so to speak. And so like he's always like, "Hey, everyone needs to come down. It's a lot of fun."
Absolutely, no, it is a blast. It's a blast. Todd, the guy that runs, it's an awesome guy. He's an awesome dude. Like very well organized. It's it's a really good time.
Cool. Yeah, I do. I'm planning on. We'll see how things go, but I'm planning on this. This first year was kind of like getting into things and getting started, and now it's like, well, now I can start seeing, what things are out there. I know this coming summer, myself and Vab is he's one of the guys that's in my lug that she streams doing his rockets and stuff. And we've been doing stuff with Ben's Brick Designs. And Ben's like, you guys got to come down for, our convention. And we're like, well, I mean, like, it's possible. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Down in Austin, Texas.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Down in Austin. Okay. I know Brick Rodeo's down that way.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is Brick Rodeo. Okay.
Yep. And he's like, tickets go so fast. He's like, you got to get them. I'm like, I don't know yet.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it. Yeah, I got some people in the Lego community that we know from back in the day, like Haley Bricks and stuff like that. She's actually from Texas, so she has a big presence down there when they have Brick Rodeo and stuff like that down there. But yeah, that one. I mean, it's funny when you think about it and you kind of do some like research and stuff like that. How many conventions there actually are? Like, within the United States, it's pretty crazy. Like, there's a lot of conventions. I mean, between the Brick Universe, Brick World, Brick Fair, Brick Con, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, Plato Making Princess, what's up, sorting? Yep, go Bills tonight. Yep, big Bills game until through halftime. We'll see, but
it doesn't seem to stick to anything. What is this? They're like, here, we're gonna take this piece and just blink. It just sits in there, and then you cover it up. I don't understand that.
You know what? That's funny because I think that's the same thing they did with the Harry Potter ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same type of. Yeah, it was the same thing, and I was looking at the instructions like 15 times. Like I don't.
Like there's nothing that grip. There's no like anything in there that grips it.
That's the head turn. That's that piece. The Harry Potter and Hermione, their head went on it. It just spun around. It literally just spun around.
Like, do they just assume that like, well, that'll just give a little bit of extra rigidity, and there you go?
Yep. Lotto dream would be to road trip every Lego convention.
See, that would be fantastic. Oh yeah,
absolutely. If I ever won the Mega or the Powerball, oh my gosh,
Bella, if you do that, you're taking us with you. That's all there is to it.
That is absolutely. Yep, it's in the chat now, and you've put it out into the universe. So Yep.
We have laid claim to it.
You're getting what you're taking us. Yep, we're going with you. That's what we got to say.
That would be fun. That would be expensive, but I think that would be a really, really cool tour of like the nation. Essentially, is go to those kinds of things. You know, hit the big ones, and
yep, you could plan. I mean, you could totally plan that whole thing out. It would, yeah, that would be epic. That would be amazing. That would be really, really cool. And just map it out until the point where you're just every like week or every couple of weeks there's a new city with a new convention. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be fun. This is interesting too because we're using old car parts. Like these are like old fenders. These are from the 80s.
Yep, from the classic. Yeah, from those old cars back in the day. Yeah,
I like it.
Yep, I like it too. I saw KJ. I saw you put that comment back in the chat. Yes, I know. I'm old enough that I know what the classic boxes used to look like. Yes, thank you.
Hey, we were talking. Yeah, we were talking about it. It looks so good.
Yep. You know, they don't. Every time you see like an Easter egg or like an ode to like an older box, it's like oh, that's cool. You know what?
My parents.
Old people.
I was gonna say my parents kept some of the boxes that we had. They were like, "Oh no, these will be worth something," and we're like, as kids, we're like, "What? No, we're just playing with Legos. We don't care." And they did not keep my original Blacktron base one, and I'm like, "Oh, I wish I had."
I have a couple old boxes from like some of my classic space stuff, but a lot of them are in obviously rough shape. So it's
right.
It's tough. They're really nice looking, and I like the whole nostalgia factor of them. But it's just like it's tough because they're just so
right.
You can't really store them well. You can't store them that well because they don't. They're just a lot of them have that inside plastic,
Yep.
cover, and then there's the tray on the inside. So it's just like. There's really no good way to store them. You can't really flatten them because if you flatten them, you kind of ruin them.
They're useless. Yeah. Yep. So this is interesting doing the legs. So we have this. This is right side up, and then we flip it over, and we put this right side up on top, and then we seal it. Like we're doing a.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it's funny you're doing this now because that's literally it is. They built it the exact same way. It's the Potter figures are the exact same build. So yeah.
That is so funny.
But I will have to get. I'm gonna have to pick that up.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, this is definitely one to pick up just because he's kind of a neat. It's almost like a what do you want to call it? Like a recognition of like, hey, this is where the minifigures came from, and this is just like a neat little set.
Exactly. And that's gonna be one of those ones that's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be like, damn it. I should have bought it, and I slept on it, and now it's gone.
If I have to, I'll pick it up for you.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'll have to grab it. You gotta put probably another order in soon. Anyway, I did pre-order my my modular. I did pre-order the modular.
So you did. You see, I'm waiting for, and I don't know why, but I think I'm waiting for like either a 2x points or. Something else, but it'll be my first modular, and I'm so excited for it.
It looks awesome, dude. It looks absolutely awesome. I did get the Galileo, so the Galileo that did come with it. So I did get that GWP, so I was excited about that. And then I think it's a crap pack. I think it's a Christmas crap pack is what the second GWP is.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Nice.
Not a big deal, but yeah, I was happy to get the Galileo 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's supposed to ship first, so December 1st instead of Jan 1, because all the old modulars have all been Jan 1, so I'm excited that it's shipping December 1st too.
That's what I found interesting because everyone was like, "Oh, so this will be like the first module of 2024. It's going to be like again the biggest one that Lego's done so far." And then out of nowhere, Lego does another one where they say, "Nah, we're going to do it before."
Exactly.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yep. Exactly. Just Lego being Lego again. Just showing they can do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it.
They are throwing their weight around.
Absolutely. Anybody else out there building? What are you guys building? Anybody building out there?
People need to build.
It's a build kind of day, I think.
Yeah.
In here we got myself. Now is that so? And I probably apologize because you probably put it in the chat a million times. But is that your real name?
Johnny, yes. I mean, like my full name's Jonathan. It goes by, I go with Johnny because it just, I don't know. I think it works better.
I know so I do that a lot with channels, and I'm like, it's like um, Johnny builds, and it's like my name's Craig, and it's like okay, all right. I sometimes every once in a while you get that one channel, and you're like, oh, Craig was my whatever, my
My
school gym
pseudonym.
teacher or something, and he made a big impact on my life. Okay, fair enough. Okay, you go with that. So. Nice.
My name's easy enough to be able to do that with, and like I don't know, like, and the funny thing is, like, everyone in my life calls me Johnny. I mean, like, they do. Even, I mean, like, and to me, I'm like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, so I go with whatever. But yeah, see, like for your Dave, I'm like, so where did, this is one thing I really wanted to know. Where did your, Fikinbricks come from?
Gosh, man, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it, really?
I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. I know it.
No, it's actually, honestly, my last name is actually Fick.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yep, F-I-K is my last name, and I just added the I-N bricks, and that's pretty much all it is. That's kind of the thing.
It's not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was kind of like, is he supposed to be like that first I supposed to be something else?
Yes. Well, it's funny because if I didn't when I did it, I didn't realize that I could use this for so many things. Ficking awesome, ficking, ficking,
right, yeah.
Ficking for everything. I mean, it replaces obviously the bad word, so it's like it actually worked out pretty well. I didn't even really think about it, and
right.
It actually just kind of worked. I was like, okay, well, ficking awesome, ficking cool, everything is ficking, whatever, and it just.
I didn't want to assume, so I never asked.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, I wish it was a better story, but everybody's like, when they tell them, they're like, oh, it's kind of cool though. It works. I'm like, yeah.
I like it. It's unique. That's the thing that I like about seeing certain, seeing people's names and stuff. It's like, hey, that's cool. That's not that it's your full identity, but there's something to it that is specifically you.
Exactly. First, I'm fixing our Belle and the Beast castle. Oh, the princess played with it. Okay, so there was a little damage there. Took a little damage. It was a super sketchy spot that fell completely off. Then hopefully time to build the ice cream truck I got from Brick World. Okay, yep. That was another good get from Brick World. They actually gave you like a full set when you checked in, so that was actually.
See, that is awesome. Yeah. That is cool.
You can't go wrong with that. And they're actually out of all the conventions I've been to, I think they really have probably the best like swag bag going. I know Bricks actually has a good one too, but I think this one, I think Brick World is kind of top notch.
Well, I mean, how long have they been doing it for? I mean, like they have some.
Yeah, like 2010, I think, before pre-2010. I want to say they've been around for a while. Brick World's been around for a while.
Right. Oh, did I not put something in right? Or forget something? Gotta go back. Oh, that does go back there. Blah!
You're going to be almost done with that. Oh,
now I got that.
The Harry Potter book? Okay, cool. He's building the HP book. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, Sorting's a big HP guy.
See, and the funny thing, I don't know if you might be able to see it. Hold on, let me lift my camera just a little bit so no one can see that I'm taking this apart. See, I got the Hogwarts castle right there.
Is that the big microscale one?
That is the big microscale, and I got it at an auction. Like, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan at all. Movies are okay. I haven't read the books or anything, but like, I got it at an auction, so I got it for way cheaper than it was, and I was like, why not? See what it's like. And I loved putting it together. I love the rock work in it. I love the windows and how they're set up and everything, like the stained glass and everything. Oh, it's so incredible, especially lit up.
It is very. Oh, you got the light kit for it. That's cool.
No, I just did my own. I did my own, and it worked out really well. And it's a pretty cool set.
Hey, I can't boot him sorting. He freaking he built it and he loves it. So he loves it.
I love the set. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I love the set. So hey,
he gives props to the Potter sets. I gotta keep him in the chat for that. Come on.
That's what I think is the way things should be, because not everyone's going to like everything. It's
just
just enjoy building and your things, and
So funny story about the Hogwarts micro scale castle. So there was a local deal by me. I don't even remember when. I think it had to be last year. I want to say it was last year or 2 years ago. No, it might have been a couple. It might have been 2 to 3 years ago. Whenever the micro scale Hogwarts castle, Cinderella castle were out there.
Oh, okay.
There was both. I found a local lady on Facebook Marketplace or wherever, and she had both of them, both of the sets complete with instructions, and she wanted $125 for.
Whoa!
And I'm one of these guys. I don't know if you watch. Have you watched Holland? You've watched Holland Ball, haven't you? Watched our show?
Yeah.
So cheap ass has like the Lego horseshoe up his butt. Like he literally that nobody will ever find. Like so, and around here, Facebook Marketplace is like a wasteland. There's nothing ever good on there. So when I was all excited. I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is gonna be great. Blah blah blah. I picked it up. So the Disney castle, Cinderella's castle, was they were in two separate bins, and that one I would have to say was probably 60% already complete. So I was like, oh, cool. The Hogwarts castle was destroyed and a mess. So I built it actually out of the tote, out of the Sterilite tote that it came in. And you know the small pieces that were in there. So I was pulling pieces out of this. I don't even know. It was a shallow tote, but it was a long tote. So I'm just And I built it on this page too. You could just hear me just digging through pieces and getting pissed off and just being like, "This is the worst thing ever."
That is not the way to build that set.
No, it was not. I mean, I got to the end of it, but I literally there were a couple of times when I was just like, "All right, I'm done. I can't do this anymore." There was just so, and you know how many the small pieces there were. Everything was just so micro scale. But it was funny because I actually have one sealed still that I was going to build until I obviously got the used one. So I still do have a sealed one sitting at home too.
Right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, like I said, it was a fun build. Just like the thing that most impressed me, the couple things. I mean, like I said, the stained glass was really cool. Lighting it up, so I lit it up for Brickfest with a combination of like some little lights. Actually, I have them still in a jar that are still lit up from Brickfest. They're like these little. They're like little LED lights. You just pull a little thing out, and they work for they've worked for like 3 weeks now.
Now that was Brickfest Pittsburgh. Is that
yeah. Okay. Yeah, Brickfest Pittsburgh, and then we also got like Dollar Tree was having strings of they were small strings of LED lights with like a battery pack, and like there was like 16 or 32 lights, and it was like $5 for one of these things. So you just pop in your double A's, and there you go. You can string your lights, and it looked incredible.
Nice. You just kind of put them in like random spots of the build, or you just.
Well, just in the two plate, like in the main hall has a lot of the stained glass, and then the back, I guess it's like the infirmary or whatever. Again, see, I don't know, Harry Potter, but like they all had stained glass, and it looked really cool, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, I never was a fan of the lights until I started messing with them here and there, and I lit up my Bob's Burger in just by, like you said, with one guy had like a little battery pack. It was like 1x4 with the white LEDs under the 1x4s, and you just popped them up to the top of the roof and lit up the whole inside. It looks so cool. It just looks so cool.
Yeah, and that we kind of stumbled upon it, just like we're like, well, let's see what we can do. We've never done lighting before in it, and it worked really well. So it was that stained glass, and then just the rock work, for that. It's just incredibly well done, and it's given me like inspiration for doing for when I do my own stuff. Hey, I can use these techniques now, and it looks so good.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So when is your next display or show, or you got anything on the horizon here, or is it?
It's kind of funny because it's toward like right around Halloween time and stuff. There's quite a few things that go on with Brickfest happens. We had Brick Erie, obviously, And oh, what else we got going on? The next thing is, because again, we are doing, you know, those different library things and stuff periodically and stuff.
Right.
But the next thing is the trolley museum that I had mentioned. They're doing fall right now, which isn't too big of a display. And then what they'll do is a Christmas one where they have like a Christmas trolley with Santa Claus, and they do like stories and people ride the trolley and things like that. And then where they come into and they have a new exhibit hall, which we are going to get to like christen, I guess. They have us set up in there, and last year was really cool because it was my first time with the lug, like I said, and I had done at Brickfest last year. I had just done a little Hoth display because I had the UCS AT-AT.
Gotcha.
And so like it wasn't very big. It was actually probably about as big as my little board here, and so they're getting ready to do trolley, and they're like, so can we do a bigger version of Hoth? And we're like, okay. So we did, and there's some pictures on my Instagram that show it. But it was a lot of fun. So we had like half of it was a big town display and everything, with trolley going through and like all kinds of different things that you would see in like a classic kind of town. And then we did Hoth was the other half. So we had the AT-AT coming after things, and it was a lot of fun. So that's next.
Are you a Star Wars guy by heart, or are you?
Yeah, and that's how I started with Lego. Like I started back in 2000 when the UCS sets, first came out.
Gotcha.
And I was like I had been, for college, I'd been away from Lego like a lot of people. And I was like, I saw these and I was like, those look amazing. So I started collecting them. Didn't collect them all, but I got most of them. And so there's certain ones that I have that I'm just like, I'm so glad I got this, like the Death Star 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got the Falcon. I've actually got 2 UCS AT-ATs now.
Nice.
So Hoth is going to be much bigger next time we do it.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been like, my room is way too small to hold on to this stuff right now, and so I got to work on my basement and make it bigger.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm definitely a Star Wars guy. I'm definitely into the Star Wars stuff. I love the figs, obviously. I'm a big fig guy when it comes to Star Wars. So. I had a bunch of the UCS sets back in the day too. I kind of got rid of them. It was funny because when I got rid of them, I didn't have. I know, right? I didn't have enough room for them at the time either. And, I just got rid of them, and that was like I made money at the time, and now I'm sitting there kicking myself because one was the Slate 1, and I'm like, you just can't.
Yeah.
It's just like, especially the figs in those, it's just like stupid money. So
I find it unbelievable how much figs are. You know what I mean?
It's insane, dude. It's absolutely insane.
Is insane, absolutely insane. And like I don't have many, but I do have a couple that are like the higher ones, which they're staying back there because I'm like I like them. I'm not selling them, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure that they stay nice.
With me, that's what I have a couple of my collection stuff I'm not selling my Darth Revan poly bags and my
oh yeah
Chrome Vader and the ARF Trooper and the White Mando. Stuff like that. I don't see them. I don't think Chrome stuff. I don't think they're going to do Chrome stuff anymore. I really don't.
Probably not. It's very expensive for them.
Yeah. So, I think.
Did you see the poly bags? I mean, you posted it though. I mean, like those UCS poly bag things that they're coming out with.
No, that was a joke, dude.
I wanted to see if anyone would bite on that.
Yeah, I know. You're good. See, you got to warn me about stuff like that. I always think I'm like the edgy one, the cool one here. You got to warn me about stuff like that.
Well, this is our first time doing anything together like this, so we have to learn.
Yeah, space display is always a problem. Absolutely, space to display is always a problem. Absolutely. We've been streaming for 44 minutes, bro. Where you been, kid?
Yeah, what the heck, man?
KJ, I don't flex very often, but when I do flex, I try to flex hard. You got you got some things you want to show them off. I'm not the
Well,
any
there's
different.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's got the Corvette or that's got just bought the Lambo in your neighborhood and wants to pick up some of the mods in the neighborhood, take them for a ride. It's the same thing. It's just my Lambo Psycho basically.
So you got the Darth Revan one. I have a Darth Malgus that he was because I played actually SWTOR for like 8 years. So like whenever they came out with like I think it's called the Fury, the TIE Fury, something like that. The Sith Fury, whatever it is.
Fury Infiltrator. Yep.
Yeah. So like that, it had Malgus in there, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And so I built him, I built it, and then like he's just sat inside the cockpit the entire time, and I'm like, well, he's worth some money apparently because it's the only set he came in.
Absolutely, Malgus is worth some good money. Yeah, he's on my list. I still don't have a Malgus, but eventually we will get a Malgus. But yeah, he's one of the top ones on my list. The only other polybag that I don't have right now that I really want is the Chrome Stormy. That one
That would be cool, yeah.
And it's funny because there was a video, M&R did a video a while back of, I guess those were like $4.99 at Toys R Us, and I guess they had like back in the day they had like bins of these things that they couldn't get rid of.
Really?
They were just sitting behind the counter and nobody wanted them.
Oh my word!
If I had the click remote and Adam Sandler, run that back and go pick up a couple cases of those damn things. But
this is so nice and stiff. I like this. We got one leg done.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to build the Harry Potter ones. The Harry Potter ones were really cool, except the heads were so they just kept popping off. They
were loose.
They were really loose. The heads were very loose.
I wonder why that is. That's
I don't
weird.
know. Every time I moved or went around Harry or Hermione, their heads would always fall off. So.
Well, let's look. So they only have. So you got here. You got 2, 4, 6, 8. You got 8 studs that hold it on with a flat that's here in the middle, which ruins your.
That's totally it, man. And then the heads are always falling off. What's up, Brett's build? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Yeah, if I was to do any flex, see, I'm not. People ask because they're always like, well, what do you got as far as like the UCS? They're like, do you have this, and then I'm like, yes, I got a couple of those things, and yeah, I don't know. I enjoy them. I think it's cool that they've gone up in the value and stuff, but I don't collect things to like be like, oh, hey, it's an investment. I'm just here to build.
That's it. I feel the same way, my friend. I'm definitely not in this for investment purposes. If I was, I would not be.
You would be losing.
I'd be losing a lot. I'd be broke. Yep, I'd be losing a lot, and I wouldn't enjoy it. I mean, I honestly, the people that are in this investment, there's no enjoyment, or they're just looking to make the money.
Right.
So there's no enjoyment there.
Yeah, I don't.
I might have missed a pin at one point. I don't know. I might have in the head there. I sold them. I think I sold them for like $25. I sold them. I think one of the brick conventions. I sold them for like $25. And then
selling something you built and then being like, you know what? I mean, it was fun. It was cool, but like, I don't need it necessarily, and I want to do that so I can get something else. That's completely different than like, hey, I'm buying this and holding on to it for a couple of years and then going to resell it so I can make something off of it. Definitely different.
And Sorty, you'll be happy to know I'm putting on the stickers to this stuff too. The stickers are
See, I always do that. I always put on the stickers simply because, like, when I'm doing my builds, like I usually time them, and not that I'm like pushing to like do it very quickly, but I like to see just how long any build takes, and like the Harry Potter one took, oh gosh, it was like 20 some odd hours, I think.
Yeah.
My hands are big, and so I do all these little like cheese slopes. Everything was just so annoying.
Like I said, imagine just digging through the sterilite bin, just trying to find the cheese slope. Just find one damn cheese slope. And
it has to be the right color, because there were multiples that were like a mossy green, then there was a darker green too, and it was like, what?
It was a lot, my friend. It was definitely a lot. did get it done, and it looks awesome, like you said. It's definitely a great
It
set.
it is a gorgeous set. It really is.
Yeah.
And that's that's the fun thing too. I think with Lego is like you don't have to be a fan of every single aspect of it. Like whatever some people are into the Friends. My wife loves the Friends and
Yep.
loves the animals and things like that. Me, I like the UCS sets. I'm not big into the figures, and I don't know how figures cost as much as they do, but they do apparently.
I'm telling you, man, I still don't understand how some of these Star Wars figs are so expensive.
I don't get it.
I mean,
And it's only Star Wars that's like super expensive.
Yep, it is. I mean, yes, you got your figs and some of the other themes that are expensive, but nothing like the dang Star Wars.
Nothing. Yeah. It makes it, I don't know, it boggles my mind. Obviously, and there's I've watched some people on whatnot that do that. That's what they sell and things, and I was like, hey, that's awesome. But like, man, it's insane.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a lot, man. So what do you? Okay, so what are your? I don't know if we've actually chatted about this on the stream, but what are your thoughts on the whole whatnot experience?
I actually used to watch a number of whatnot streams, and I've gotten a few figures from it, both bought and won, which is pretty cool. And I see what I don't understand, and I had asked this on a couple streams. I'm like, so how are these? So I'll give an example. So I got these Brick Love.
Yep.
His monochromes. This is the Candy Vader, which is really awesome, and he looks fantastic. But like, how is this? How do they make it so this is real Lego? And like, what do they do to it? How do they? And it's great that they can do this sort of thing. But I don't understand.
Right.
More power to them, but I don't know.
Yeah, I never got into the whole. I never was into the whole like. I mean, he does amazing work. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But the custom, market and the custom. It's so vast and it's so.
It is.
It's a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on in the Lego world.
Yeah.
There. It's just a lot going on.
And more, again, more power to them. That's awesome that they can do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I wish I understood it better, but it's yeah, sure. It's not for me.
Pad printing, decals. It's just so much now. Nowadays, it seems like everybody has a pad printer. I don't know where I missed the memo, but it seems like everybody has pad printers now. And I'm like, well, I want a pad printer. Like, I'll to pad print figures. That's cool. Like,
Christmas.
CB used to be the only pad printer game in the market, and now there's 20 other guys with pad printers now.
Right. Exactly. Yep. There we go. There's bag 2 done.
Oh, there you go. Nice. All right, that looks good.
That's actually like I tried to do my own not too long ago. I actually did a pirate.
Okay.
Like trying to, and like I could not get it so like his legs were nice and stiff, like, and he was just falling over the whole time. And I'm like, man, I need to get better at this. But hey, he looks pretty good. I like it. All right.
It's like the new cricket bell said. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's
yeah.
Everybody's got a cricket now, and everybody was making it's like making stickers.
Absolutely.
And stickers were the thing, like decals and stickers. Everybody was putting that in their bills before, and now it's like, again, now everybody's printing or UV printing or
right.
So you got printers now. Like, okay. And I know the pad printers are ridiculously expensive. I know they're not.
Yeah, but if you're like you only get that if that's what you're going to do. You know what I mean?
Correct. Absolutely. Exactly. You got to go all. I mean, you're going all in.
Yep.
That's what you're like. You're going all in.
I even saw because I do follow him on Instagram. I saw him post a thing where like they were taking the 2x2 flat tiles, white ones, and they did like 3,000 of them for somebody, and that's what they were showing. And like they basically did a personal decaling on it, like printing on all these tiles. And I'm like, that's a cool thing to be able to do. And then you just hand them out to people at conventions or whatever, which is pretty neat.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's definitely a cool thing, like I said. But I mean, the custom. I mean, you saw in the beginning. I mean, with my CB stuff. I mean, I don't go crazy, but I know guys that do go crazy, and there's a lot of the custom stuff. I've just been. I don't know if you've heard of this guy. I've just been starting to get into some of his figs. The canvas.
I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been just interesting because he does a lot of like hip hop artists and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just cool. I mean, I think some of them are actually kind of really cool. They're different. But,
he's found his own niche, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, he jumps into the custom Lego game, and fills a void that not too many people. Nobody does the R&B community or the
Oh, right.
community or stuff like that. There's been a couple one-offs, but nothing steady. I mean, he's doing Kanye, he's doing Weekend, he's doing some of the Tyler the Creator, stuff like that. That it's just he's just filling the little niche there.
Well, and that shows that you can use Lego and yeah, while it's customized or it's not quote unquote official Lego, it is to a point. And at the same time, you're filling, obviously there's people out there that are like, well, none of the Lego sets, because if Lego appealed to absolutely everybody and Lego had something for absolutely everybody, everyone would build Lego. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Exactly.
So the people that are just, they're finding a way to make it work for them. That's like, hey, we can, we see a place that other people are looking for something and, we can do this. So
yep, absolutely. And again, that's kind of the niche that CB filled back when he started, and Eclipse Graphics, and a whole bunch of them out there now. But it's like there's definitely a void out there that people are chiming into, and UV pad. That's the argument that'll go down in for years. UV versus pad printing. Well, I know the UV it's a little bit more raised. The pads, what Lego uses, but it's whatever you want to collect is at the end of the day. That's what it's
and more people doing it. Like again, that's not something you or I are necessarily going to get into, but like more people doing it, it's only going to get better and more accessible and. Yeah, you're going to have what you want, essentially. I mean, you're going to have the figure you've always wanted, or, however you want to look at that. Because they don't have everything.
Correct.
And they can't. I mean, again, because we talked about the whole business thing before, like, if they were to do what everybody wanted, then, like, they would be out of money, like, hand over fist.
Exactly. It'd be like Funko Pops. There would be like every theme, every pop culture reference under the sun there. So,
yep, absolutely.
VAB Workshop, what's going on? Good evening to you, my friend. Good evening to you. And
so that does the rockets.
Yes, my sound is going. You're okay. My sound is definitely going through my camera. I do not have a standalone microphone. The camera is right here, and that's where my sound actually goes through. Yes, that's correct.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was. The standalone mics kind of scared me, but I don't know. I'm okay with technology, but I'm like, I got a new camera the one time, and it literally new webcam, and it literally lasted for like 2 weeks, and it crapped out on me. So
no!
And it was funny because it was one everybody was recommending. It wasn't like a or anything like that. It was like this one off of Amazon or something. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is a great one. It's a great one," and I got it, and it worked great for weeks. And
which is hilarious in a sense. Not that it was funny that happened to you, but like this is this is a wireless what is it called? LG headset.
He was talking to you anyway. You're okay with talking to me.
Yeah.
He was not talking to me. Sorry about that. You're okay.
What? It should be.
What are you working with over there? What do you got going on over there? What's your setup?
Oh, how can it be going through a camera? Hold on, I gotta look and see. It shouldn't be. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. No, it's going through my desktop for some reason. Let me fix this. Hold on.
How's that? Is that better? Did that change?
It definitely changed.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, I guess. See, I had it set when I was trying to make everything go through through Streamlabs before I joined, and
Yep.
it was like, oh, this doesn't work. It's not picking up anything. So I closed out of it, and then I guess it reset all the settings. So now it's going through my wireless headset.
There you go. You're okay. You're okay, my friend. That was good, man. I would have never picked up on that. So
Thank you. You are she's actually the moderator in my streams.
gotcha.
So she notices those things. I can't. Yeah, I'm not listening on. I'm not listening to your stream. But anyway, it's just as simple. It's like a $20 Logitech wireless headset, and I've used it for like 2 years, and it's had no issues.
Nice.
Yeah, so it works.
Good deal.
Yep. And then
thanks, Angry Dragon. Yeah, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, congrats on getting in the magazine with our lug. Yeah,
that is awesome. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So thank you. Appreciate that, Angry Dragon.
What is the magazine? Like, can we see it online?
Yeah, it's Buffalo Magazine is actually what it's called. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's it. They have a print version, and then there's an online only version. But yeah,
right.
It's yeah.
Now, do we get to see the face of the man, the legend, the Fikin?
So in the online version, there actually is a picture of the whole group. The print version, we unfortunately didn't make this. The sexy face didn't make it to print version, so I won't be in print. I won't be signing copies anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, the group photo is actually in the online article. So yeah, it came up really nice.
Oh, yeah. Definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it actually worked out pretty well. And excuse me, hopefully, any publicity is always good publicity. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we'll take it. And like DeBella Brick said, she's in the lug too. It coincides with so is actually Sorting Bricks is in my lug too. They're local here, and it coincides with the holiday Lego toy drive for one of our local elementary schools. So yeah, it actually was perfect timing that article came out.
Gotcha. Now, are you in charge of the lug, or is that somebody else?
So I'm on the leadership committee of the lug.
Okay.
We actually do have a president. But yeah, we do have a leadership, kind of a leadership committee, and I'm definitely one of 5 or 6 people that are on the leadership committee. So
right, awesome. Because I know, like Ben from Ben's Brick Designs, he is the head of his lug. He's head of the Austin lug down there. And,
okay.
I was just curious.
Yep. We just actually one of our lug members is actually just, finishing working up on some bylaws. So he actually. We just got to the point now where we're drafting up some bylaws and stuff like that. So,
well, how old is your lug? Because it sounds like you're fairly new.
We are. I think we've actually. Well, this in February will be our 3-year anniversary. So
okay, all right.
Last year was the first year we actually tried to get recognized by Lego, and we obviously got the rejection with with the whole, and it wasn't a laundry list. I won't say that, but it was a list of just, what we needed to do to, kind of get ourselves recognized by Lego. And as well as anyone, when it comes to, lugs in general, most people think of lug bulk. It's all about the lug bulk. And,
right. Yeah.
Stuff like that. So, but our group is, there's a couple people that mention it, but it's like, it's not our be all end all of why we want to.
Well, and you're right. There are Ben told a story on his stream where it was AFOL day, and he was at home or whatever, and the person at the store called him and was like, "Hey, you got this guy here that is thought he should be on the list to get our quote unquote discount,
Right.
And he's like, well, what's the guy's name? And he's told him I've never heard of this guy before. And so this guy was just assuming that oh, hey, I signed up on the Facebook, page of it. And he's like, that's not how you join.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely some misconceptions about what a lug is, and what happens with a lug.
Well, and the whole point isn't just you join and because this is why you guys probably got docked a little bit. Not your fault in any way. It's just you guys are still kind of figuring out what it is you guys want to do.
Correct.
And there's a lot of lugs that are out there that have existed for a while that are just for no better way to put it, they're just sitting on their asses. And just reaping the benefits, and that's wrong.
Yep. No, it totally makes sense, dude. Totally makes sense.
So it was, yeah. There's nothing. I mean, you guys will. I mean, like someone like you know, helping out, and I see Bella in there, constantly just like talking about things, and I've seen her, her posts and things like that. I mean, like you guys are gonna be fine.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get there. Like I said, it's been a good journey so far. So I mean, it's been fun, and we've met a lot of cool people. I think there was like 5 or 6 people in the group when we first started, and now we're like 20 to 25. So it's actually grown pretty well over the last couple of years. So,
whoops.
Yeah. All right, so you got the hand going there. Look at this. She's got
this is the second one. Yep. Second hand. I'm not going to say anything about that.
There you go. I just find it cool that freaking that head opens up and there's like a little steen up in there. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
That's what sold it to me, because again, like I said, I had seen a number of people do these kind of things, but like, yeah, just the fact that he has a head that like you can look in and it's like a little scene type thing. It's really cool.
Exactly.
All right, what's our time looking like? Oh, so we've been doing this for an hour.
Yep. Yeah. What do you got? One more bag left?
This is 4, and then we've got 5, which looks like it's just mostly the helmet, which isn't that much. I mean, I can keep going if you want.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, absolutely. Keep going.
Right.
Absolutely.
We'll
me, I just sit here and talk anyway. This has been fun. So I could talk forever. It's all good. But yeah, we did get the snub fighter.
Oh, nice.
Here. Yep, with
that looks
stickers.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty cool ship. I like it. The figures are this. I mean, this guy is ridiculous too. We love this. This dude's fire. You got here though. I think this is
wait for it. There we go.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Legit here. Vane? Yeah, it's Vane. So yeah, pretty cool.
So
pretty cool.
You mentioned stickers. So do you tend not to want to put on stickers because like potentially you're going to reuse the pieces, or?
No, I just have I just am of the thought process that if you have a certain monetary amount on a Lego set, that it should have printed pieces and not stickers. So, like any of the UCS sets,
fully agree with
you
that.
should not have to put that stupid sticker on the plaque. That makes no sense.
Yes.
So you put together a $400 set, and at the end you're messing around with the sticker. That if you mess it up, you basically bamboozle the whole thing. And it just, I don't know, to me it just doesn't make any sense. I will say that the 2 ships, the Justifier and the Inquisitor Sight ship, those 2 ships to me did not need any stickers. I didn't put any stickers on those ships. That Inquisitor Sight is still one of my favorite Star Wars ships. And I know I'll probably take crap for it, but it's just so smooth. I just love it. It looks so good. Oh, I was flipping out there. Sorry. I think I was backing off a little bit there. Yeah, I think I bastard a little bit too hard there for you guys. All right. I think I'm back now. All right. Yeah, I think I popped out a little bit there. But yeah, so the Justifier and the Inquisitor Sight, I don't know if you heard me. Those 2 sets I did not put stickers on, and I think that they don't need them. I really just don't think they need them. They're just great without stickers. So. And sorting those stickers. And like sorting absolutely stickers. So. And he's actually helped me a couple times with stickers on my Star Wars ship.
I'm I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them, because like sometimes I think it's okay and sometimes it's not. Like I agree, the UCS, if you're spending that much money on a set, you're looking at thousands of pieces most of the time, and like especially for the bigger ones. But like I don't know, like I don't think like you want to be building, you want to build this giant set. You don't want to be applying stickers. But on something like the Falcon, so the Millennium Falcon, they have some of these interiors and stuff. And I think it's cool because you can have that option at that point of like, do I want to have like the hallways, showing up, which is what the stickers were, or do I just want it to be, because it looks pretty cool enough with the colors that they had,
right.
Yeah. But then the X-wing, Luke's X-wing, they came out with no sticker. It was a plaque, and it was like, yes, finally.
Right. Yep. Yeah. No, I fully get you.
I guess.
Like I said, one of my buddies did actually gift me the X-wing, and or the TIE Fighter, not the X-Wing. The TIE Fighter. And it sits behind me over here, the TIE Fighter, and it does not have the sticker on the plaque. I literally put the sticker in the freaking drawer, and I put it between the instruction book, and it's never to be from again. Never to be heard from again. Yes, thank you, VDAB. I 100% agree with that. That is, yes, $200+ sets should all be printed pieces. That is my stance.
I agree.
I've stood on that soapbox for a long time, but that, yes, I agree with you. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, you're spending that much. Again, you want to be building.
Best take of the year.
Post that take. Yep. That's a great take.
Yep. And again, like I said, I mean, you don't want to put together a $500 set and at the end of the set have to put a sticker, like a freaking plaque sticker on there. That again, if you mess it up, it's like it kills you, it crushes you. It's like, oh, right. It's off. It's like, and you know you're going to look at it, it's going to be off. Like you know it's going to be off, and every time you look at it, it'll be like, I jacked that up. And you know you're not cheap, like because you can't go and buy another one. I mean, you can go on eBay and get like a 11 of it, but it's not the same thing. You messed it up. You messed it up. This one haunts me to this day. This sticker, I'm gonna show you guys right now. This one, I will eventually end up getting a different one, but this one on the Daily Bugle, this newsstand sticker, still haunts me to this day. You probably can't see it that well on the picture, but it's crooked. And then I actually tried to pick it up.
It is
corner over here.
Oh, see, it's slightly crooked. No one would have noticed that, but the fact that you lifted it up. Oh, I get it. Yeah. I feel your pain.
Yeah. I was so, and of course it's clear back. So of course I tried it and I didn't pick it up because I saw him. I already peeling this up here and I'm like, damn it. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
So I'm always in the hunt looking for a sticker to replace that one there.
Well,
that was one that haunts me to this day.
So I have the original Tantive 4. Well, they could just called it the Rebel Blockade Runner, and it had lots of stickers, and over time, they've just fallen apart. And I found this site. One of our lug members actually had bought from them that they do vinyl sticker replacements for a lot of different things. And I was surprised at the amount of different sets that they do these for, and the price, even from coming like overseas, is extremely good. And
okay.
I haven't done it yet because I'm gonna we do a thing at our mall for International Lego Day. And so I'm going to rebuild. I've taken it apart, and I'm going to rebuild the Blockade Runner for that. And I'm going to put on these new stickers and everything. And I'm just so excited because they look so good, and they're exact copies.
Nice.
But they're vinyl. They're not gonna, they're not supposed to fall apart. And yeah, it's going to be cool. So yeah, they do. That's awesome. People do those things.
That is cool. Sort of agree. Right, some pieces should not be stickered. Printed pieces should be mandatory. Yep, I got it. Yep, absolutely. So, this guy at this yesterday. It's been 3 weeks. The Lego store has told me to come back next week for a catalog. Oh, they can't get you a catalog, Grant? What do you mean? They would keep telling you to come back for a catalog? They don't have me in the back for you? Damn, kid.
So, what do you think of?
Grant doesn't have too much luck with our local Lego store.
Oh. So what do you think of the Natural History Museum? Is that one you're going to get?
I like it. I pre-ordered it already. Yeah,
that's right. You did. That's right.
Yeah. I did pre-order it. Got the Galileo.
Right.
There. But yeah, I'm just not. Honestly, I love the build. I think it's great. It kind of mimics the assembly square a little bit, and it's kind of makeup there a little bit. But I just don't like the color. I'm not a huge fan of the color. I don't know.
I see.
Olive green is just, I don't know. It's just a little bit off. I don't know. I did share something on my story on Instagram today, and I tagged the boys in this one, but somebody did it in dark blue and then sand blue.
Yeah. Someone was on another stream and they were talking about those colors, and I looked at that and I'm like, that looks like a police station.
It kind of does. And Cheap Ass said tan. I like the sand blue. I don't know the dark blue is actually getting it for me done, but I do like how they accented it with the sand blue on the bottom. But he said, what did he say? Did he say dark brown? What the hell did he say? He said brown. He said it should be brown. I'm like,
see, I don't know about that either. See,
yeah.
There's another one that's done dark red. That I've seen. It's like a brownish red, and that one I think would be much better as far as coloring goes.
The same color as the Fire Brigade color. That one color.
Maybe. I'm not quite sure what the Fire Brigade color is.
Yeah, I think it might be. I think that's just the upper floors. I think on that are dark red. Yeah.
Okay. Look, he's sort of got ahead.
Oh yeah, there he is. There's his dome. Nice.
Chrome dome. The thing I always found interesting about them, because they've been describing the set prior to showing it. We get to put the Lego figure together, so we get to put himself together.
There you go.
But they were talking every time that they were describing the Natural History Museum. We didn't get to talk about this earlier. They kept mentioning that, hey, it looks like, think of the front of the clock tower from Back to the Future. And it was like they keep describing Back to the Future when they talk about like the columns and like the front and how it looks and the stairway coming down and things like that. And then if you look at the banners that are at the front, both of the banners talk about Back to the Future-ish type things. Like they talk about going to the future and back in time or something like that. And I'm like, are they hinting?
Yep. The one says explore the future. The other one says go back in time. Yep.
See? Yep. And the fact that they've been constantly, they've been hitting that and describing it. I'm like, are they going to come out with, since they did the DeLorean not too long ago, which is an amazing set. I wonder if they're going to do a clock tower, because people have been like, do the train or do the clock tower. Oh, that does not want to focus.
No, my camera sucks, dude. It's terrible focus up in here. But yeah, no, I definitely could see where you got it. Oh,
there we go. A
little bit.
Yeah, you really
can.
You
can definitely see the influence of the Back to the Future. Yeah, I could definitely see that though.
I mean, the only thing they would need is a clock right there and that was like one thing they neglected to put in.
Yep. No, it definitely is a good get there. It's a good little spot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry do 14 motion. I built the snub fighter. My friend Johnny builds over there. It's doing the minifig macro fig. What do we call this damn thing? The minifig.
Well, the box says, because I stumble on it too. The really awesome box, which is a classic Lego box.
It is a great box.
Is upscaled Lego minifigure. So I don't know.
Upscaled Lego minifigure. There you go. Okay.
Upscaled. That means he's like better than everybody
on the stream today. So everybody's covered today. We got upscaled Lego minifigure and then some pirates, some snub fighter pirate stuff. So Star Wars pirates.
So you like Star Wars, obviously. Is that your favorite genre? I don't know. I guess system, whatever you want to call it, or do you have something else like pirates or castle or something that like
classic space is my jam, brother?
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I'm a huge. I actually only need a handful of sets for the original classic for the whole line. I have the entire classic space line. I think I'm missing like 3 or 4 sets. So.
That's fantastic.
So that's one of my main displays at Chicago and at Virginia was my classic space display.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to look up pictures for that because I remember things like the Robot Command Center and Cosmic Fleet Voyager. I have that one.
Yep, I actually have the monorail. I actually have the not the big one with the black raised base plates. I have the original space Futron, the original Futron monorail. Yep,
I have most of it. I have to look up a couple pieces, but I have most of it. I got it. Some guy was selling it here in Pittsburgh. Like I guess he got it from somebody. Like he got a whole box or whatever, and or 2 giant bins. And he was like, "I don't want to take the time to go through it." And I'm like, "I will buy it from you. I don't care."
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah, that stuff you can't. Yeah, that stuff is just gone. That stuff will never come back. I mean, you can't. They're never going to make a monorail. Sorry.
Well, if they ever did, which they would make a lot of money if they did. I know they would make so much money because people would be like, "Oh my gosh, it's back," you know.
But they'd have to retrofit it to with the times. There's no way that
correct.
That little spindle and the the rib track. None of that stuff's coming back. I mean, that stuff's gone.
I loved that. That was so good as far as functionality went. You know.
Oh, it's great, dude. It's great. Everybody's amazed every time I set that display up and show it at places. They're like, it's running on a 9-volt battery. I said, yes. It's running on a 9-volt battery. And I can get almost 8 hours out of a 9-volt battery. And then
Yep.
Yes, Angry Dragon. I did find my banner. I found my banner. I did find it. Thank you very much. I thought I lost it, but I did find my banner. Yes, that is good.
The functionality that because like I never had the monorail before, and so when I got this, I was like, oh, this is great. And so I started looking it up and looking into it, and like just the little things were like, it comes up and it stops, and you just hit the little thing and it goes. It's like the fact that they came up with that stuff back then is just incredible.
It's so simple. Yeah, it's so simple. Belle, you're talking about one of the alpha bases. It's one of the base plate ones with the moon craters on it. She always ends up having to put that one back together for me. So, because if you think about it, there's those base plate sets that are actually the alpha base and like the ones that are actually like a play set on 2 moon crater plates. There's no way good to transport those. You can't try. I keep them built, but there's no good way to transport them. I got totes. I got I try to wrap them up, but they're so old. Pieces are always falling off here and there, and the clutch power is gone. And
that I think is the hardest thing, is whenever the clutch power is just doesn't exist anymore. And It's like, man, what are you gonna do?
But yeah, Classic Space was that's kind of my jam. I like Classic Space,
awesome.
Star Wars, and then modulars. I do have all the modulars going back to the original 3. So I like modulars.
Oh, okay.
Some superhero stuff. It's basically Guardians of the Galaxy. Huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan. So I had to cut down on what I collected a couple years back because I was buying everything.
I mean, life does that,
Yeah. Oh, yep. I got another in the Ninjago buildings.
Ah, cool.
City Gardens, the Ninjago markets, the city, Ninjago City,
I'm building. On my channel, I just started building this, which is the Flower Fruit Mountain from Monkey Kid. And I knew nothing about Monkey Kid. Yeah. And I was like, I got it at auction, also very cheap. And I'm just like, okay, sure. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. And it's actually just, I mean, again, I don't play with Legos, the same way as I used to. So it's a play set, but it's got really cool, like it just looks cool. Again, rock work is really well done. The plants are really cool. It's a really cool set so far, and I can't wait to keep building it because now I'm doing the water in the middle, and it just looks really cool.
Yep. Yeah, those Monkey Kid sets, I think a lot of people slept on those sets. I mean, the figures in those sets are amazing.
The monkeys are cool.
Yep. There's a lot of cool one-off figures in those sets that are going to be worth. Yeah, exactly. I mean that's just cool. That's just a cool.
He's got the tail. I mean, he just looks awesome.
Yep, looks like he'd bite your face off in a fight, but yeah, that's cool.
He probably would too.
Oh yeah.
Give him the opportunity. Whoops.
Well, there's a good question from Harry Do. Okay, we could both answer that one. So I'll give the guest the first crack at that one. Favorite Star Wars Lego set.
All right, favorite. So are we talking UCS or playset style or any?
What Harry do? What's any stipulations on this question, or just a favorite one of all time? What are we doing here? Let's see.
We'll see what he says.
Here, yeah. Oh, UC. Okay.
UC. Oh, you're going specific UCS. All right. Well, here we go. You'll see my giant shirt and the fact that I have 2 of these now. Right there.
There they are.
2 AT-ATs, 2 UCS AT-ATs, ready to take out Hoth. like I built this 2 years ago. Like when it came out, like that's when I started streaming. I like Black Friday, I bought my first UCS AT-AT, and that next Tuesday I started streaming, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start building,
Nice.
and like just the build itself. And I mean, he's over 2 feet tall. He is
Yeah, it's
insane.
monsters. Those things are monsters. Yeah. It's like a dog.
Just the
It looks like a dog.
yeah,
It's like this
yeah,
dog.
just the epicness of it. And then when I bought the second one, it was like all in pieces. It was like in partial pieces and stuff because the guy didn't want to put it back together, so I got a really good deal on it.
Nice.
And putting it together, like I had it, sitting up here, and I'm like, putting things on and stuff like that. I'm like, man, this thing is just giant.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I actually, again, I don't have many. I only have one, to be honest with you. There's just the TIE fighter back here. But honestly, the one that I wanted, and I know it's probably not popular. I know you mentioned having it. I don't know. I just like it. It's the Death Star 2. I don't know why. Show it to me. Show it to me. I don't know why.
I'm sorry that I have to brag.
Yeah. No, I mean, it looks cool. It just looks cool. I know it's not much to look at, but it just looks cool. I don't know why. I like it. I need to get that one. I don't know why.
The funny thing about that set is you're right. There's not much to it because I mean it's hollow. I mean like it really
Right.
is.
Right.
And so you got a lot of structure in the middle just so it can like hold itself up. And then it's basically lots of paneling and stuff like that. But like the funny thing is, like, so I actually built it again because I accidentally broke it. I took it to that mall last year, and it was funny the number of people that commented on it and were just like, this was an actual set at one point. And I was like, yeah. They're like, holy cow, that's so amazing. And it's like, yeah, people love it now that it's gone, but back then it was like, oh, you're gonna, and it was only, I mean, for a UCS set, and yeah, it had a lot of pieces. It was only like at the most, I think $300.
Yep.
But at the time, people looked at it and were just kind of like, it's a ball, and okay.
we tell everybody on our streams every week, if you see something out there and it's Lego and you want it and you can afford it, and you get it, because if you don't, it's going to be gone and you're going to be paying 5 times as much for it. And when it's gone, I mean, and it's obviously that's a great example right there, because I think that thing's like $1,200, $1,300 or whatever it is. I do not do stop motion there, Harry. I'm not that talented enough to do stop motions.
Hold on,
I give
ready?
a lot of people credit that are doing stop motion. Oh, there's a stop. Okay, he's doing stop motion right now.
There we go. Done. That's the only stop motion I do.
Screen grab it. There we go. No, I love stop motions. I love watching them. I think again, people are super talented that can do those, but it's not in this guy's wheelhouse. I don't even edit my videos. I don't even have editing capabilities. I honestly, and it's gonna sound really lazy, but I just don't have the time to sit and edit.
That is not lazy at all, though. Because I mean, like I've noticed this too with just the streaming and like every now and then getting to join someone's channel and just chat with them and stuff like that. It's like this. It takes a lot. It really does.
Yeah.
And you have to be involved with it and be paying attention, and it takes a lot. It's not that it takes a lot out of you necessarily, but
yeah,
there's a lot to it.
Yeah, and like when I'm in Ireland, I always give him as an example. But when he sits in front of this computer and edits a video for 6-8 hours, obviously he gets he's got 500,000 subscribers, so he gets obviously a ton of views. But again, it shows in his work because he can edit a video for 6-7 hours. That's his job. His channel's his job. That's what he does. Like that's his livelihood. He can do that. I mean, I guess if my channel was my job and my livelihood, I definitely would have to get a little bit more motivated.
Well, if your channel gets big, I'm gonna motivate you.
Okay, boy, fair enough. I'll hold you to that one. Yeah. So what is that? Is that like like a living room? Is that what?
What's that?
In your that you're building there? Is that like a little living? What is that like a little?
This
house?
Is the control. So this is where the guy's gonna sit in here and control
He
him.
controls. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
We gotta get the see. We got the little computer panels.
Okay. Yep. They're Printed. There you go. Printed. Go Lego.
Yeah, see, that's the way it should
Thank
be.
you, Lego, for printing that piece for my friend John.
See, this would be awful to put a sticker on. And this one.
Yeah,
So
and
we
it's
got our
again,
three
there's a lot.
computers.
Even here, actually, yeah, and you're right here. Like all those 4 stickers in the Daily Bugle, those 4 pieces, they're all stickers. All 4 of those are stickers.
That's ridiculous, kind of.
1x2, 3 1x2s, stickers. Yep. That sticker sheet was insane. The sticker sheet in the Daily Bugle was stupid. It was crazy, and that was a $300 set, $299 before inflation caught up, and now it's $250. But yeah, $240, $299, whatever that was. Yeah, $299.
That should not be. Here's another thing. So these pieces here, like these little blue pieces, they're little armatures. Come on, focus. Yep. Yeah, it's not doing it. Yeah.
Is that the one with the clip on the top? Is that the one with the clip?
Yeah, it's got the clip. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they got these little holes that are right here because that's where they get held onto or whatever. And like I'm very anal about it, and I have to make it so that you can't see them. Like I do that with all those kind of things. Like now.
Oh, you hide the holes then? You hide them.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Because I'm like I don't want that to show up.
Hey, it makes sense.
All right, let's see. There. It looks like a little spaceship. It really does.
It sure does. Definitely sure does.
All right, let's put the dude in. This guy is going to be happy to have his head. There we go. See, now because he's in here, we have to make it so his hands are up here doing the controlling. There we go. All right.
There we go. Top it off with that dome piece there.
Now this will be interesting to put on. There we go. All right.
All right. That just clips down like that.
There we go.
And there he is. All right.
All right. What was he called again? This is such a dumb name. Upscaled Lego minifigure. So he's
upscaled minifigure. Yeah. It's a lot right there.
Yeah, the box is the best part. There we go.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's a cool set. It's a cool little set.
There we go.
I like it. I'm gonna have to pick one up for sure because, like I said, that's definitely needs something that needs to be in the collection. And it's one of those things, like I said, it's gonna be gone, and I'm gonna be like, oh crap! It's $100 instead.
I mean, like you just got to buckle down and be like $50. I can do
it. And we got how many pieces is that thing? How many pieces you got in there?
654.
That's a good piece per count there. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, for $50, like, and of course there's a number of smaller pieces in there, but I mean the average, that's what you have to go by, and yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty good.
He's really awesome. I like it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of it as well, man. I'm a big fan. Yeah. He definitely looks good.
At the camera.
How's the head? Is it tight in there, or how's the head? Does it pop off easy?
See, I'm here, so I'm pulling. Legit,
yeah,
I'm pulling. Okay. So yeah, it's on there good.
Good. Okay, cool. Now I'm more apt to buy it. I was gonna fall off in my hand. I'd be like, forget it. It ain't gonna work.
I'm really curious since you had mentioned about the Harry Potter figures. I'm really curious if they learned from doing that like maybe something's different, because again, they have that little post that's in there that does nothing. It doesn't connect to anything, and then there's only 8 studs that are there that his head is held on by.
Right, and he does have the movability, right? You can move his head.
Oh yeah. So
yeah.
So everything is articulated. So I mean, like his legs can.
That's
move
the word.
And...
Big word for today. Articulation. There you go.
He's good. I like him.
He is cool. He is legit.
And like he could like hold on to things even if like, you know, piranha plant would fit right there.
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, I saw Angry Dragon did mention that if I'm getting the piranha plant tonight, he asked me that. I'm probably not. I'm probably not going to be up.
Wait, I'm
probably midnight tonight or something. I guess the 6th.
Oh, they're doing a really. See, and here's the funny thing. This is something else I don't like. So I was talking to Art. Our lug is really close with our local Lego store and the manager that owns it and stuff. And like, so we know them pretty well. We talk to them. And I was asking them because over last weekend, I said, there's reports that like people are finding the Piranha Plant at Target, and it's not supposed to be released till, well, tomorrow. And she said, yeah, that's what we're hearing. I'm like, so what happens with that? And she's like, well, the Targets are supposed to follow the release, the
Right.
release. I mean,
Yep.
like the Lego stores do,
Yep.
but some of the Targets, for whatever reason, I guess, are jumping the gun, and they're hoping, I guess, to get people to buy their stuff first before it hits Lego shelves, Lego store shelves. And it's like that's kind of a crappy thing to do, especially
Yep.
since you're a retailer for them.
Exactly. And I know that Target used to be all about street dates and everything like that, but I know that they've been a little bit more lax on those recently. But
Yeah, that's been happening. Yeah, that's actually been happening a little bit. Yeah, more often, which is that's. Now, is that I wonder if that's a Target exclusive? Like they're the only store that has it. Like I don't
want to say that sounds right. I think that one does sound right. That's probably going to be exclusive to Target, but I mean, obviously, I could be wrong. But I think that is an exclusive. Yeah, Target exclusive.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh yeah, 130 gets you the promo. Yeah, that should be the Galileo promo, I believe. Right? I think that's I got that already in my pre-order there.
Wasn't that 100?
Was it 100?
Or was it 130? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh no, 100 was for the Disney one last week. That was for the Steamboat Willie.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, you had to any Disney, so that counted like Star Wars and
that was good. That was a decent
stuff.
Yeah, that was a decent one too.
Yeah, it looked really cool. It was like a nice set. It was like what? It was like 350 some odd pieces or something like that, which is that's not anything to sneeze at.
No, and if you got the old one, you got to have the new one. If you got the original,
right? Yeah, exactly.
You got to have that one.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Bell Bricks too. Yeah, I mean, it's Angry Dragon says it is an exclusive, so yeah, it is an exclusive. Random says they don't want inventory in the back room, and the employees could care less about those dates too. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you're just stuck.
I wish that was the case at all of them, because the two Targets I went to around my area were like, yeah, we don't have those yet out.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well,
I went to a Target locally here too, and I didn't see anything of that display. So
yeah,
it's funny how random it is, like here and there. You get, it's not all of them, obviously. So it's just like one.
Well, look at what M&R Bricks had to do to get the Venator in order to get it early.
That's true.
Like his whole, that was insane. Like what he went through. What, it was in Malaysia?
Yes. It was.
Oh, my word.
It was in an airport in Malaysia or something.
Yeah. Now, and I get it, different country, that sort of thing. Like it's, things, can go whatever. But like, man,
I can't even
it's a lot.
What it cost him to get that, to send that, ship that over here. It had to cost him. I don't even what.
Oh, it's a heavy set.
Yeah, it had to be probably $400. I would think, maybe even more. I don't know, but
I
think it would probably almost the cost of the set to get it shipped here. I would think.
Well, and the speed with which he would have wanted it to be shipped.
He needed it. Yep, he needed it.
So he was like, we are expediting this. And like, if you do that even just local, like what, that's like for a set that size and that heavy, it's like, that's like $200.
Easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How can you get subscribers? You keep working at it. This is my this is my second year. I just hit 600 with Brickfest, and that's really all there is. I mean, you just keep plugging away. If you want it to be like all you do and you want to focus on getting as many as possible, then you're streaming or you're making videos and you're posting them every day. That's what you do.
Yep. It's constant content. It's good content. You got to have good content that people want to watch and watch for a little bit. If you got a 10-minute video or 8-minute video, not they're going to click on it, click off it. You got to get people with your content. And like Johnny said, you got to constantly upload. You have to constantly upload. I truly believe that. You got to do it. Whether it's streaming, videos, reviews, hauls, whatever you're doing, city updates, whatever you need to do, man. You gotta. And I'm not gonna lie. I've been in YouTube since 2013, so I'm a little bit of an elder statesman here. It used to be a lot easier back in the day to get. And I'm not taking away from anybody that's doing what they're doing now, but back in the day, it used to be very easy to get subscribers. over the years the algorithms have changed so much on YouTube. It makes it a lot harder to pick,
Hmm.
to get those channels to kind of, holistically grow. And it's kind of
Right.
sucky, but like Johnny said, your content's clean, crisp, clear. You're constantly posting. It'll come. And if you're, as long as you love what you're doing, it'll come for you. It's one
Because
of the best.
otherwise, you won't want to do
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. If you got to sit in front of your camera and it's a chore, or you think it's a lot of work to do, then you know it's not going to
Well,
work for you.
we talked about this before you invited me on a stream, but we talked about the fact that like it was easier, and you've been doing this way longer than I have, but like there's also, and this is something that like, and this is, I mentioned this on his stream last week, was, I just enjoy building Legos and showing people what I do, but at the same time there's people that have climbed the ladder, so to speak, already, and they've kind of, not only has YouTube's algorithm and stuff hurt everybody, because it more focuses on like, well, this one's popular, so we're going to keep feeding you this because you like it,
Exactly.
and
Yep.
it keeps giving you back to those people that again already have lots of subscribers. But a lot of those people, and not going to say any names because that's not right, but there's a lot of people, and it's not Lego exclusive by any means. It's everything, whether it's gaming, whether it's like a fashion stream or whatever. There are people that have done it since the beginning or have done it for a long time, gotten popular, and they've slowly kind of pulled the ladder up and made it harder, because they're like, well, I keep getting the streamers and stuff like that, and that's their livelihood. Totally fine. But it would be nice if they gave shout outs and things like that's what I try to do on my channel. Is anyone that I know that streams is like, hey, so and so, go see their channel. They do great stuff. And that's kind of a thing I've seen everywhere, and it's like, shouldn't be that way.
Yep. Yeah. I think I did. I think we did talk about that one of my streams. I think, yeah, I
We
think I
did,
did.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because it's all it would take. I mean, would be,
Hmm.
and I'm not saying everybody has to do it to everybody. Like, I'm
No.
not saying that.
Mm-mm.
But if somebody, I'm not going to name names like you said, but say a big channel, comes across a video that they like, and it's a cool video, do a video on it. Like, say this, I saw this online, and again, I know it doesn't fit their niche group, demographic, or their channel, but again, every once
Hmm.
in a while, all of us started at zero. Every
Hmm.
single YouTube channel, including Mr. Beast, started at zero. We all started
Hmm.
at zero,
Yep.
and exponentially have grown over the years, and some obviously more than others. But yeah, I'm always for the shout outs, and you were the same way. Like, everybody
Yep.
that comes in here, I'm like, go to this channel, go to that channel, go to this channel.
Hmm.
I self promote everybody. Like, if anybody doesn't have subscribers in this channel, go subscribe. I mean, Harry,
Yep.
let's see what we got here. Let's go. I'm probably the only one that goes to channels too on my
Oh,
stream
no,
and
no,
just
no,
subscribe.
no, no. After a stream, if there's someone new that came in, I popped in. Like, I don't know if he was in here tonight or not, but there's a guy that actually does. So I can't remember who mentioned about stop motion. Maybe it was Harry. I can't remember.
It is
Um,
Harry. It is Harry.
okay, so Harry mentioned about stop motion. This guy, his name is the Lego Man, and he's this great person that's been in my stream probably for a year and a half. I don't know why he likes my stream so much, but he's fun to talk with and everything. And he started doing his channel and had the exact same questions. He's like, how do I get subscribers? What do I do? I'm like, keep plugging away. And he does stop motion. He just has fun with it and makes it work. And he's learning. He's not that old. And like, he's learning the basics and figuring things out and what works and that sort of thing. And he does really good stuff. And so, like, you come in my channel, it's like, hey, I'll check you out afterwards and see what is. And yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm telling you, the stop motion channels are they're fast track. I have a lot of
Yes.
kids that do stop motion videos, and they're getting a lot of views. And again,
Hmm.
it's awesome because they put work in it. They should be getting those views, and it
Hmm.
shows in what they're putting out. But yeah, stop motion
Yeah.
channels are good. I mean, it's.
I wish I
But
had
again,
the
I think
time to do that.
me too. Me too. Trust me. Like I said, I would love to try to get into it, but I think too. I think when I started, I think what happened too is I think a lot of the Lego content became stale, and I think everybody for a time was doing haul videos. They were doing city updates. They were doing, reviews. And
Hmm.
that became kind of, people didn't want to see that. Like, I love, people still do city updates. I love city updates. I think it's still a good thing. Nobody
What's
wants to
city
see haul
updates? I actually don't know what that is.
just a Lego city. If you have a Lego city in
Oh,
your basement,
okay,
you have
okay,
a Lego
okay.
city. A lot of people will stage parts of the city and they'll do updates. They put a new building in there.
Right.
Whatever. They added a beach. They added a pool. Whatever. So every
Hmm.
month they would do a monthly update, and you kind of would go around their city and just basically see what's going on, which is great. People still do that. It's a great
Right.
video. People love that. People don't want to see haul videos anymore. People don't want to see
Hmm.
what you buy. Like, those are just old, and people don't want to see that. Like, I spent
Hmm.
$35 on this set. Okay, well that's great. I mean, there's no content there that's going to keep anybody from coming back because they're just watching your videos where you spent your money. So I
Right.
tried to reinvent myself over the years when I had the totes. I don't know if you saw Catch Those series. I did, like, basically when I moved to this house here, I had just totes of just sets and Lego box sets, sealed sets, minifigures, and I just did a like what's in the tote series where I would just open up the tote from God knows like 10 years ago and go through this. I mean, there was friend stuff in there. There was like pick a brick full of 2x2 tile. It was just so much, and it's fun. It's something different to
Right.
do. So
Well,
yeah, haul
and I
videos are
think,
dumpster fires, like House of Randomly said. They're tough to watch. It's just tough to watch. But
well,
again,
see,
like I said, I think
that's
a lot of the old school videos in the from like 10 years ago, and a lot of the people that were in the community 10 years ago aren't in the community anymore. So my
hmm
thread on YouTube is full of weird stuff. It's just full of weird stuff, and a lot of it's not lit. So
I think that's an important thing too. Like something that myself and Vab just commented. I didn't read it yet, but he and I have done tandem streams just like you and I are doing one. And he, myself, Kodiak Bricks have all been on Ben's stream, doing different things and stuff. And like we've all commented on this kind of a similar thing of like, the stuff that we're doing is pretty unique. Like we're like some of us were like we had a couple people building in studio while I was doing like an actual physical build of whatever challenge we were doing, those kind of things. And
yep,
like we're like all we need is people to be able to see this stuff, and I'm sure people will be like, hey, this is pretty cool. Whereas a lot of the channels, like I see where they have multiple people and stuff, they're just talking, which is fine, they can talk, but like it just seems like they like to talk about Lego but not actually build, and they got their
right.
sets in the background, which is kind of cool. But like what we did tonight, you built your fighter, I built this guy, and it was just neat seeing it come together and stuff. But we can talk about all the stuff while we're doing those kind of things.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And engagement in the chat, that's huge. You're the same way.
Hmm.
Like, you got to stay engaged with the people in the chat because,
Yes.
again, you people in the if you're not engaging with people in the chat, they don't have no reason to be here. Like, ask a question. Like, Harry Dew's a new
Correct.
person for me. Love it. VAB Workshop. Obviously, I think you brought those two to the stream today. But
Yep.
again, love to have them here.
Yep.
This is great stuff. I mean, I love to see new people in my chat. So
You definitely need to check out Vab's channel. He's been working on Starship and some other. I mean, like his ability with rockets to create them is just insane.
yeah,
And
I
like
just subscribed. I just subscribed to his channel. I actually did.
if you see any pictures of his Instagram of like different shows he's done and things, and just look at like he's just got rockets out the wazoo set up and things, and they just like it's just so incredible. It looks so good. He does such a fantastic job.
Oh dang, these are all his. Oh, that's cool. Look
Uh
at this.
huh.
Okay, okay.
Now some are models only. Like he's working on things like so the VAB workshop. He's working on the vehicle assembly building. From NASA, which is that's a long term project that he's going to be constantly working on, which is huge. It's amazing. It just looks incredible. But yeah, his stuff is just insanely good.
Dang, yeah, this is good stuff right here. The Saturn V, 4 times the
Uh huh.
beast. Look at this thing. Oh
Yep.
man, that's insane. What am I doing here?
Yep.
I should be filming this stuff here. Let's see here. Let's share this. Look at this. Boom.
Or yeah, I guess he has a Flickr. I don't know how big his Instagram, but his Flickr has a lot of the just the pictures of from things he's done, including like he's even done planetoids, like giant planetoids and stuff that he's created. It's just nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta definitely check out his
Oh,
Flickr. This thing is nuts.
yeah,
This
look
thing.
at that.
Look at this mobile launch. Look at this thing. I just clicked on the store here, and I just was looking at the instructions here for this stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
look at this thing. Oh, let's go. Oh, does this go? Oh, nope. That is definitely not where I wanted to go. Definitely not where I
Oops.
wanted to go, but that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, very cool stuff, though, man. Yeah, very cool stuff, my friend. Very, very cool. I'll have to check out your Flickr. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check out your Flickr for sure. For sure. And Ron, thank you very much. I did see your comment, Ron. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, brother. You know I
Harry,
do.
we don't know how to do stop motion. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you have an iPad or an iPhone, apparently there's some. I've heard. My wife is a teacher, and she's talked about that. Like some of the STEM teachers or whatever. I mean, like there's apps specifically for Apples and iPhones that do stop motion movies. Like that's what they're designed to do, and they're free. So that I would say is your easiest thing if you have an iPhone. If you don't, there's other apps for doing that sort of thing, guaranteed.
Oh, look at that. Bell of the Bricks just finished up her ice
All
cream.
right. Now wait,
There
how
you
many
go.
pieces is your ice cream truck? I have to know. See, this is what I think a stream should be about is banter, having fun,
Absolutely.
doing some
100%.
builds, other people doing builds at the same time. That's
Yep.
awesome. Hey, dude,
Yo,
Jude.
what's up, Dude Jude? Dude Jude's up in here. What's going on, Dude Jude?
That's right.
Most just finishing up here, my friend. I'm gonna have to run upstairs and grab
Dude,
some.
Jude, I made you. Look.
Yeah, there it is.
Even got the little crystal.
Oh, that's cool. I like. Is that 3D? Is that 3D?
It is. It's 3D printed. This was actually from I got that at Brick Erie. One of the people like 3D prints those and 3D prints like the original flowers. And oh shoot, where's my phone? I need my light.
Oh, does it glow? Does it glow?
Yeah, hold on. Yep.
Nice.
And not all of them do. So yeah. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool.
It looks better off camera, but it's really, really, really cool.
Oh, see, here we go. Okay, so randoms in the chat. He just finished up this beast right here.
Oh yeah.
That's nice, randoms. Little modular botanical garden there. That's pretty cool, dude. He probably Mills plated that bee too. Okay.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah,
that's
really
awesome.
Cool. I like that. And it focused up for your randoms too. Look at that. Oh, it's only 200
yeah, of course
pieces.
It focuses.
But she actually did. She actually was putting together the. She had to re-put together that castle. So we'll give her that one. We'll give her that one.
Yeah, yeah. I and castles are fun to transport. Transporting Hogwarts was really interesting for Brickfest.
No way, brother. That thing, no way. I barely built it. I barely got that damn thing together, man. After my fingers.
Yeah.
I'll never build anything again. It was terrible.
Well, transporting for Brick Erie, like transporting the AT-AT for the Hoth thing, like I made my own box. Like I took 2 boxes, put them together, taped them and everything, and like fit them in there. And I'm like, he made it. Like nothing fell off. I was like, that is how to do it.
Until you take a car ride with this guy right here. I don't want to hear you, brother. Until you take a car ride with Mario back there.
Yep.
He fell apart twice on me in transport, and I had to put him back together twice.
He is not a fun one.
No, he split right at the seam here, and as I'm picking him up, his parts are falling out of his guts. I literally had to take him apart and rebuild him from the ground up. It was awful.
My one lug member has him, and
does he transport him and stuff or no?
He did the first time. Okay. And just like you, he had the exact same thing. The head fell off. He came in, and it was funny because he had this giant pillow blanket or whatever, and we're like he had Mario except without the head, and we're like, oh, where's the head? They're like, in pieces in here. We're like, oh no.
So we took him to a Comic-Con in the city. Was it last summer? It was last summer. Or was this? I don't remember, but he did fine. But when I got him home, his foot fell off, so I had to re-put his foot back on.
Right.
I'm not moving him anymore. He stays there.
Yeah. Well, I think I told you on stream too, but what they discovered was, wrapping him in lots of ace bandages worked really well. So, yeah. Got the OG
Brandon, you
Yellow
can't put an
Castle.
OG Yellow Castle from '79
No.
plate, bro. No, no way, bro.
No.
Sorry, you can't do
Now,
that.
okay, so if he says that, so in these two giant bins that I had to sort through, that I got the monorail in, I found an original motorized train, like an original. I don't know how much is there because I haven't gone through it, but I found, like, I have the track, I have the motor and everything. Like, this is like OG, train.
Like what,
And
4.5 or like 12 volt? Is it like old 4.5 or 12 volt, or is it
I
battery?
don't know how it connects. I think it just
Okay.
uses a battery box of
It
some
could be
kind.
the
I have
old
to go look
the
through.
freaking double D's or
Yeah.
the double
Yeah,
D's.
I have to look. Yeah,
I said
yeah,
double
back
D,
the old
not double
Technic
D.
sets.
D batteries, not double D's. I
Yeah.
don't know why double D's. That's okay.
Where'd you go with that?
Yeah, I don't know where I went with that one, but yeah, D batteries, yeah, or
Yeah,
C batteries, one of the two. Yeah,
I
I
think they
remember.
were C batteries.
Yeah, they
They're like
dropped three of
three.
them in the top. Yep, three right in
Yep,
the top.
yep. And so I'm looking through. I'm like, man, that's just nuts. I can't wait to go through that. And then I kept finding these panels, probably about yay tall, that were gray, and they had like a little window in them. I'm like, oh, this is part of it, like a little mini, like a little outpost for old castle, whatever. And I started going through it, pulling the things in, and then I happened to look at the base plates I had, and I had one page of instructions from the original King's Castle.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, I got to
Hold
get
on,
a
bro.
couple more.
So what did the track look like? What did the track look like?
It's like a dark gray. And I think I have it downstairs. Otherwise, I would
And it
show you.
runs up, and you actually have to put it together, right? It runs up the sides.
Yes.
You actually have to
Yes.
put the two. Yep. I know
Yep.
exactly what you're
Yep.
talking about. Yep.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, "There's no way I have this."
That's awesome. Yeah, randoms. Of course, it's from 1979, dude. It's gonna be flimsy. That's the beauty of that set, man. Don't put that thing on a Mills plate. Don't put that castle on no Mills plate. You're gonna hurt me. You're gonna hurt me. No, don't do that. Dude.
Yes, Angry Dragon. It is the one with string. Yes, you are correct. That castle has it's got two strings for the drawbridge, and you have to roll them up.
Love
And
it.
it
Yep.
yeah.
I love that string pieces. Those string pieces.
Yep.
It's just memories, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you, love it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Yep.
love it.
Oh, it's good stuff.
No harm. I know you meant no harm. It's just suggesting that kind of hurt my soul a little bit there. I'm looking at it. I got one sitting right over here, like ears shot from me over here. Looking at it right now.
Oh, the one with blue track. Oh, I see what you're saying. There is one. I do have blue track too. So I think I have kind of two. I think again, this person, whoever had it before, the guy that I bought it from, threw everything together. So I have like blue track, I have dark gray track, I got all kinds of track. But this one I think is the first motorized. But we'll see.
Dude, so he's absolutely a train guy. So Angry Dragon.
We'll see once I get it sorted.
Right in his wheelhouse here. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna thank Johnny here for hanging out with me. We've been up on 2 hours here. I gotta go grab some grub real quick before the stream tonight.
Oh yeah.
But we're half hour. We're going to be hauling and balling. We got Captain Rex to talk about, P2 Rex, the conspiracy, the controversy. I'm sure we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about the Bricklink fiasco. Yeah, lots of good stuff to talk about. So, but thank you very much to Johnny Bills for hanging out with me for the last 2 hours.
Hey, thanks for having me. It was a blast.
You're more than welcome. Anytime I'm building, if you want to pop in, you are more than welcome, my friend. So, but thank you to Harry Dew. And my new buddy Harry Dew, and what was that? Vab Workshop, yeah. Vab. Trevor. Thanks for everybody to hang out today. We had
have a good one, everyone.
Engaging in the chat, and hopefully you have a great rest of your day. And go football teams, whoever you're rooting for. Hopefully go Bills tonight. And we will see you guys in the next live stream.
Bye.